Fundraising ideas for an emergency situation. Introduction. When emergencies come, having access to money for repairs, recovery, and various needs can be challenging. You may not have enough in your bank accounts, and applying for loans may not be feasible. However, the only way to recover from disasters is to ensure access to cash and have enough to take care of your needs. Today, we'll talk about the most effective fundraising ideas for any emergency so you can recover from disasters as they come and offer help where it's needed. Let's get started. 1. Start a profitable side hustle. This is one of the best ways to raise extra money on the side and meet your fundraising goals, especially if you start early before unexpected events occur. Your salary may not be enough to cover basic needs and also fund certain emergencies once disaster strikes. So, having a side hustle or picking a second job is the first step toward ensuring access to funds in an emergency. Pick a side hustle that you are passionate about and one you'll find time to work on during your free hours. The best way to pick a profitable side hustle is to identify your interests or skills and build a business around them. For example, if you are passionate about taking photos and are good at it, offer your services and get paid for it. Use the money to start building your emergency fund or money that you'll use once disasters occur. Don't use the money for anything other than funding emergencies. This will make it easy for you to survive any disaster and ensure access to cash when you need it. If you don't have enough time to start a side hustle, create passive income and make money with minimal effort. You will not have financial stress or worry too much about failing to prep for emergencies because you have the money that's required to do so. So, when uncertain events occur, you'll have access to everything you need, including cash, food, water, and alternative power. The most important thing to do is set a target and work toward it. Decide how much you want to raise for certain emergencies or disasters and start saving the money you earn to reach your goal. Once you reach your target, use the money to buy all the essentials and ensure survival. For example, build your prepper pantry, buy alternative power sources, and create a water storage supply system that will help you get through disasters. 2. Liquidate your assets. Liquidate your assets to speed up the process and reach your money goals faster. Find things you no longer need or use around the house and sell them online. For example, clothing, jewelry, electronics, furniture, DVDs, and books. You can make a decent amount of money from your belongings. The most important thing is to sell valuable stuff or items that aren't worn out. That is the only way to get people to buy. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, Etsy, Bonanza, and Declutter.com are the best sites to sell your unwanted items on and reach lots of people. Pick any marketplace you want and use it to start raising the money you need. Advertise your products on social media platforms for visibility and to accelerate results. Use high-res images of your products and add a clear call to action to direct potential customers to the desired page. This is a great way to ensure conversions and get people to buy. 3. Use emergency email fundraising. One of the best ways to get people's attention or raise awareness for your cause is by sending out persuasive emails. Many people are willing to help when they know you want to raise money for a good cause. Let's say your community has been affected by floods or any other natural disaster, and you want to raise funds to rebuild damaged buildings. You can reach out to various people and ask them to assist. Most of the people you email will be more than happy to help because they know where the money is going and understand why it's needed. So, use emergency email fundraising to raise the money. Write persuasive copy to get the attention you need and attract donations. State why you are writing and give all the important details. For example, mention the type of disaster that has occurred, its effects on the people affected, the amount of money you are trying to raise, how the funds will be used, and how their contribution will make a difference. Your email should be clear and make it easy for the recipient to understand why their contribution matters. You can also add visual content for proof. For example, Add a few images or a video showing the damage caused by the disaster that has occurred. This makes it easy for the donor to trust you and offer the help that's needed. When you get the funding, keep your donors updated. Share constant updates of what you are doing with the money and how far or close you are to reaching the main target. This instills trust and is a great way to get more people involved. 4. Organize garage sales. Organize a garage sale or a yard sale and sell items you no longer need. This may not help you raise lots of money, but it can get you a step closer to reaching your main goal. All you have to do is sell valuable stuff and convince people to buy from you. Use freebies and extras to attract attention and get more sales. Don't price your items too high because people won't buy them. Don't price them too low either because you won't see any profits from your sale. Instead, price your products reasonably and take advantage of profitable extras and freebies. You can set a fixed price for a certain product, for example, and add a few dollars when someone buys the product with 2 or 3 similar products. Make sure the products cost more when bought individually and less when bundled. Another option is to organize a garage sale that can fundraise for specific disasters and get your local community involved. For example, your garage sale can fundraise for natural disasters and focus solely on helping people recover from a specific disaster that has occurred or one that's more likely to occur in your area. Instead of selling clothes, you ask community members to donate funds or give money to help rebuild the community when disaster strikes or after a crisis has occurred. Advertise on social media, local newspapers, magazines, and church bulletins to reach as many people as you can. 5. Connect with local businesses. Countless business owners are constantly looking for ways to connect with the community and get more people to engage with their businesses. So, you can partner with them and ensure everyone benefits. Local organizations can donate money to help affected areas and in turn gain more exposure for their businesses. The companies can also help rescue affected individuals or animals, provide food, or offer volunteer disaster relief. Approach different local businesses and ask for their assistance. Talk about the disaster that has occurred, the number of people affected, the amount of money you want to raise, and their role in ensuring safety for people within the community. Most businesses will gladly partner up with you, especially if they are aware of the disaster that has occurred. Sometimes reaching out to the right people and convincing organizations to work with you can be challenging. So, use local media to get more businesses to notice you and work with you. Talk to the media about the disaster that has occurred and its impact on the community. Use media coverage to attract donations, raise awareness, and instill trust. Share fundraising progress to make it easy for donors to continue working with you and get more people involved. Another option is to request the government for funds. You can use local media to appeal to your government and ask for donations. Most governments have disaster relief funds available to help affected individuals and vulnerable communities. Take advantage of that. 6. Use social media. Social media can help you attract more people, get more donations, raise more money, and ensure success with your emergency fundraising campaign. This is because it's preferred by millions of people, and so, sharing content is easier and faster. Your advert or campaign will quickly reach millions of people within a short space of time. If you do it right, if people believe in what you are doing, they will help you spread the word, which can lead to more engagement and donations. So, create social media pages and run your campaign. Talk about what you want to achieve, the people that will benefit from donations, and the amount of money needed to handle the crisis at hand. Post about the disaster that has happened and its impact on the people you want to help. Make sure every post you upload has a link to your site's donation page and a clear call to action. Post regular updates to keep people engaged throughout the process and make it easy for them to give to your fundraiser. Express gratitude to everyone who donates. Upload videos showing how their funds have contributed to helping certain communities recover from the disaster. This is a great way to inspire more people to give and show they are making a difference in someone else's life. 7. Host an event. Host an event for people affected by certain disasters and invite organizations and individuals. Partner up with your friends, family, or coworkers to ensure success. Set a target and determine how much you need to raise to cater to specific needs and help victims get back on their feet. The money should be enough to offer the relief that's needed for everyone affected. It should cover basic needs and provide all the essentials to the people in need. For example, healthy food, clean water, shelter, and health care. Hosting events is one of the best ways to get people to relate to certain losses and attract funds. So, make the most of it. Some of the best fundraising event ideas to consider are a walkathon, how-to workshops, fun runs, a cook-off, and trivia tournaments. Most fundraising events fail because of poor planning. So, plan for your event properly to avoid failure. Set clear goals and outline your steps to ensure you follow through, attract the right people, and avoid mistakes. Decide what you want to achieve from the event or how much money you want to raise and work toward it. Identify the people you want to help and involve them in the process. For example, ask them to share their experiences and state what sort of help they'd like to receive. Market your fundraising event at least 14 days before hosting. Use the best marketing channels to raise awareness and get more people to attend. Talk to your existing followers about the upcoming event, the purpose, the goal, and how their contributions can help. Use persuasive language and visual content to attract attention and get more people to attend. Decide whether people will buy tickets to attend or you'll offer free entrance and charge for food and beverages instead. Both methods work. All you have to do is make sure you raise enough money for the cause and ask for donations throughout the event. Don't set a fixed amount. Ask people to give whatever amount they afford to make it easy for everyone to give. 8. Use reputable fundraising sites. Use fundraising sites to appeal to more donors and accelerate results. There are many benefits to using fundraising sites to raise the money you need for emergencies, including lower costs and the ability to easily track results. You'll know whether or not your campaign is working and identify areas that need improvement. It will be easy for you to reach more people, create effective campaigns, attract donations, and speed up the whole process. Some of the best sites to work with are GoFundMe, DonorBox, Indiegogo, Kickstarter, and Patreon. GoFundMe is a crowdfunding platform that allows you to raise money for different life events, including celebrations, accidents, and other emergencies. You create your fundraiser on the GoFundMe website and share it with friends. The fundraiser is hosted on the company website, so you don't have to worry about hosting fees. The user-friendly interface makes it easy for you to manage donations as they come and keep track of progress. DonorBox is used by over 30,000 organizations for their fundraising needs. It is reliable, supports different payment methods, and makes it easy for you to share your campaign on social media or through your emails. The automated donor wall feature makes it easy for you to provide social proof and attract more donations. The customizable donation forms allow you to add your logo and change the information you request from donors. The platform also allows you to ask donors to cover fees, donate as often as they want to, and use whichever payment method they choose. You don't pay anything to get started. All you have to do is go to the DonorBox website and get started. You'll only be charged once you start receiving donations. Using crowdfunding sites can greatly speed up the process and help you reach your money goals faster. All you have to do is pick the right platform and make sure you understand how everything works, so you'll have a better chance to succeed. So, choose one platform, familiarize yourself with it, and use it for your fundraiser. Conclusion: raising money for emergencies requires time, commitment, and patience. Understand that obtaining the amount you need takes time and start your fundraising campaign today. You can use any of the methods we covered or combine a few to speed up the process. The most important thing is to go with the option you are comfortable with and one that will help you reach your goal faster. Don't wait for an emergency to happen before starting your fundraiser. Start now so that when a disaster occurs, you'll be prepared for it. Start a side hustle, liquidate your assets, and organize garage sales to start building the necessary funds. Reaching out to donors may be difficult if a disaster hasn't occurred because people need proof. They want to know where their money is going before releasing it. So, you can use emergency email fundraising and approach local organizations after a disaster has occurred. However, this doesn't mean you should only connect with possible donors when a crisis comes. You can still reach out to them and build relations before asking for donations. This will make it easy for them to partner up with you once disaster strikes and you need their contributions.